My ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is.
Why hello there, Battlefront fans. Welcome back to the Star Wars headquarters. This is Ryan, and in this video we have tons of new information on General Grievous, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Count Dooku, and Anakin Skywalker for Star Wars Battlefront 2. And this is going to be all about the voices of these heroes. That's right, looks like DICE and EA finally revealed all of the details, or pretty much the main details about these heroes, including who will be reprising the roles of these iconic heroes in Star Wars Battlefront 2, as well as some examples of the voice lines you can expect in Battlefront 2 for both General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi when they release. And let me tell you guys, you won't be disappointed in these voice lines. I surely wasn't. And keep in mind, these are only a select few of the voice lines that will be featured for General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi. But let's dive into all of the details, guys, starting off with who will be playing the parts of these iconic heroes. So let's start off with General Grievous. I'm going to be reading off what was said in the official community transmission. So let's see what they said about General Grievous. So it says, Matthew Wood finds himself in the envious position of not only working on some of your favorite Star Wars movies as a sound engineer, but he also provides the voice to one of the most iconic characters from the Clone Wars era. Reprising his role from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and the Clone Wars animated series, Matthew will be providing his voice for none other than General Grievous. Alongside this, he will also be conducting the post-processing work himself to give Grievous his iconic sound. So it's really cool to see that Matthew Wood is reprising his role as General Grievous. How cool is that? It's going to be the most authentic experience we can get for General Grievous, of course. So I cannot wait to actually hear him utter his first voice lines and really come to life in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, let's go on to Obi-Wan Kenobi. It says, we're pleased to confirm that James Arnold Taylor will be once again taking up the mantle of the Jedi Knight and Master he's voiced on so many occasions. Fans of Star Wars will recognize James as the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars animated series. And I'm thrilled to finally see confirmation that James Arnold Taylor is indeed reprising his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi. As you guys know, we've reported in the past rumors and speculation that James Arnold Taylor will indeed be reprising his role. So it's nice to finally see this confirmation, guys. And I know that James Arnold Taylor is thrilled by this because he was really wanting to, reprise his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi and, really get that opportunity to have that chance to do that. So it's really cool to see that. Now let's move on to Anakin Skywalker. So it says, Anakin Skywalker says, for Anakin Skywalker, we turn to someone who has also voiced him throughout the Clone Wars animated series, Star Wars Rebels, and Star Wars Forces of Destiny. We are happy to confirm that Matt Lanter will be returning to his role as the Chosen One. So this is so cool, guys, to see all of these original voice actors coming back to voice their iconic heroes. Now, Count Dooku is the same and no exception. It says, we are extremely pleased to confirm that reprising his role as Count Dooku is a voice actor and fan favorite, Corey Burton. Fans of the Clone Wars animated series will be all too familiar with Burton's work, and we're sure will be happy with his addition to the Battlefront 2 voice cast. And reading this all off, it gives me goosebumps because, to get these original cast members reprising the roles like this, it must not have been easy, and hats off to DICE and EA for doing that. I'm very excited for this, and again, I cannot wait to see these characters come to life and hear their different voice lines. And speaking of voice lines, let's take a look at some of the voice lines for General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi. that have officially been confirmed because they also posted that in the community transmission. So let's start off with General Grievous. So these are some of the voice lines for General Grievous. So it says, "You are a bold one. Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection. You must realize you are doomed. I wield great power, Jedi fool. The story of Obi-Wan ends here. Make peace with the Force now, for this is your final outing. Your screams are like music to my audio receptors." And then finally, the Kaleesh are not known for their mercy. So there are some of the voice lines. Remember, these are not all of them. But let me know, what is your favorite one out of all of these guys? Man, this is a tough one. For me, I think the first two are definitely my favorite. You are a bold one, and your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection. Those are the most memorable to me. I think another one that's one of my favorites is, "Your screams are like music to my audio receptors." That seems like a really good one as well. I really do enjoy that one and all of these voice lines. So let me know, what is your favorite voice line in the comments down below for General Grievous. Now, let's take a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course. These are his voice lines. So, "Hello there, of course. So uncivilized. Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me? When I cut you in half, I should have aimed for your neck instead. You haven't exactly impressed me today. The strongest defense is a swift and decisive offense. I understand you've had some troubles recently." And then, ugh, "like bathing in a lake of venomites." So there's Obi-Wan Kenobi's voice lines. And out of all of those guys, which one is your favorite? Of course, to me, one of the most popular is definitely going to be, "Hello there." And then also, I really want to see "The negotiations were short." That's another one that I really want to see, guys. But let me know, which one is your favorite out of the confirmed voice lines we know of so far. And keep in mind that the community manager posted this on Twitter. He said, "Worth noting that these are just a small selection of voice lines for Obi-Wan and Grievous. There are many, many more." So yeah, I can't stress enough that, keep in mind, guys, these are just a select few of the voice lines we can expect. But regardless, I cannot wait to hear James Arnold Taylor and also the voice actor for General Grievous, Matthew Wood, read off these lines and really get into the roles as General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I cannot wait. So let me know again, what is your favorite voice lines? Now, let's talk about some other news as well. Looks like this was posted in the community transmission. It says, "Next week we'll be back with another transmission dedicated to General Grievous, which will include all the information you need ahead of his arrival later this month. We'll be covering topics such as abilities, emotes, appearances, and more. Don't miss it." So I cannot wait to see that, guys. That's going to be a huge community transmission as well. And then Ben Walk, the community manager, did talk about Heroes Unleashed again, on Twitter, which is really exciting because I love the Heroes Unleashed event. He said, "Fun fact for your Wednesday lunchtime, we had over 4 million heroes spawn during the recent Heroes Unleashed weekend." And he said, "Heard your feedback. We're looking at bringing that event back during an upcoming weekend." Now, he's confirmed that before, but that's even more confirmation, of course, for the Heroes Unleashed weekend. Now, a user by the name of Legacy Films said, "Heroes Unleashed returning in an upcoming weekend. Please be after Grievous's release." And then Ben Walk responded, said, "Yes, it will be after Grievous's release." So Ben Walk did confirm that the next Heroes Unleashed event will be taking place after General Grievous's release, which is really good news, of course, because that means we will all have that opportunity to play with Grievous that much more. Because if you played the previous Heroes Unleashed event, we all had a lot more chance to play as the Heroes guys and I really enjoyed it despite the fact that it was really unbalanced, but it was really a lot of fun, and I cannot wait for the next Heroes Unleashed event. But guys, there's a video for you guys today featuring all of the details on the voice lines for General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi, as well as some details on Count Dooku and Anakin Skywalker. And I'll leave a link to the full community transmission on the voice lines down below so you can check it out. And then expect more details on General Grievous as we near his release date on October 30th. But guys, I will see you next time, and may the Force be with you always.